Modern medicine is way more advanced than it has been in the past, and it's keeping us alive so much longer. People are living well into their 80s, 90s, and into becoming centenarians. But what about keeping us healthier? Our lifespan is one thing. That's how long we live. But our health span is how many years we get to live in a way that is fun, that is vibrant, that is healthy and juicy. And isn't that how we all want to live? Rather than living with the last 20 or 30 years of your life being disease-ridden, having ailments, and having to pop pills all day long, we want to be able to live in a way where we're not sick and disabled, but instead we have this vibrancy, a joie de vivre, an ability to travel, to spend time with family, and to do the things that we love to do. Creeping up into their 70s, my parents both had a lot of comorbidities. My mother, sadly, has passed away from those. She suffered a severe stroke. She had asthma. She broke her hip. She also had hypertension, a heart arrhythmia. She suffered from diabetes and all sorts of ailments that really made her last few decades quite challenging. My dear father still lives in a nursing home and struggles with some of the things that modern life bring about. He's far too sedentary, so he suffers from back pain, shoulder pain, aches and pains. He is pre-diabetic and is prone to put on weight because of his sedentary lifestyle. He also has a load of medications that he takes. Again, blood thinners, things for epilepsy, things for stress and anxiety. Don't we all want to live in a way where we're happy and healthy and where we're mostly focused on doing the great things that we love in life right up until the end? The time to act is now. If you want to have a long health span, not just a lifespan, then you must start thinking about what are the healthier choices that I can make now that my future self in 20, 40, 60 years' time will thank me for. I want that for me, and I want it for you too. The steps that you take today are going to dictate how you live later. I believe food is truly medicine. I believe moving more and sitting less is the key to some of our health issues. Not just that, but also stressing less, having really healthy relationships, having firm boundaries, knowing our values, having some goals and attention to the things that we love in life are all part of enjoying this richness. Your health today, it might be okay. Maybe it's starting to tip and you've noticed, oh, I can't bend and stretch as much as I used to, or I can't run around after my kids like I used to. Maybe you've just noticed little things like the sugar demon creeping in. I created a program called the 10-Degree Shift purely because of all of these ailments and the issues that we experience in life. I wanted to be able to find some way to improve my own health and well-being, and also of all of those people around me that I love. I knew that it wouldn't be a diet pill. It wouldn't be a quick fix. It was going to be lifestyle changes. And I work a lot with corporates, with organizations and their culture. And what I see is the disease on an individual level impacts and affects the culture on the macro level. So the 10-Degree Shift program is based on really solid research from all around the world, from lifestyle medicine, as well as from many other fields of medicine, health, well-being, exercise, and also self-motivation. Things that keep us going, things that keep us inspired. In the 10-Degree Shift model, you'll see there are 10 simple steps. They include moving more, stressing less, eating a more plant-based diet, having a growth mindset, having clarity of purpose of where you're going. Maybe what are you going to do when you retire? What are you going to do when you become an empty nester? It also includes really interesting things like straight talk, being able to have those difficult conversations in life that sometimes hamper us and hold us back. It's also about shared values, finding people who believe what you believe, working for a company who you believe aligns with your values, finding a tribe, finding your Fab Five and your friends who really enrich you, It is true that we become the sum of the people that we spend the most time around. And are the people you're spending your time around people who you want to become? It's all about putting family first. And for organizations, thinking about how they enable their staff to put family first, but for you too, to not get caught into that Western loop of work hard, play hard, of working really long hours and playing and being and stressing less and less. It's also then when you get all of those 9 aligned, the 10th one is about community counts. How do you give back? How do you become part of a rich community? There's loads of research around the blue zones that show that the people who live to be the healthiest longest, the people in some of the areas around the world like Okinawa in Japan, they live with this sense of community purpose. They live with this interconnection to the people in their village, the people that live around them. And that gives them a richness in life, no matter what their age. And so the ingredients in the 10-degree shift are very, very simple, but applying them can be really challenging in our modern world. I know what it's like to feel stress and burnout. I know what it's like to have adrenal fatigue, to have hypothyroidism, to put on weight just by looking at a biscuit. I know what all of that is like. And I know there's also some simple solutions. They won't happen overnight, but I guarantee you small, simple, incremental steps, slight shifts, and making healthier choices day by day, maybe just 70% of the time, will make a huge difference to not just your lifespan, but to your health span. And after all, isn't that what we're all looking for? We're all looking to just enjoy this great gift that we have called life. So if you're curious and would love to know more, our health coaches and my staff are waiting to support you through the 10-degree shift. I would love to meet with you regularly over Zoom like this, so you can be anywhere in the world. I know if you're an A-type personality, you're drive, push, and you want to do better, be better, make an impact on the world. Well, the biggest impact you can make is starting with you. Is moving into a place of courage where you no longer have shame, where you no longer have anger, where you no longer deny the reality of perhaps where you've come to in your life. And instead, you start to take some really simple moves towards becoming 100% accountable for this great thing called your life. Head on over to my website, alexandrajoy.com.au, and you'll see in the drop-down menu there, the 10-degree shift, or / the 10-degree shift program. I would love to support you in transforming your life, in making sure that you live long and happy.